big numbers. Big numbers. 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the New York Giants. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set. 18 Gator. 58 right there. Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Elliott.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They'll try and throw for it here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Look at me. Door.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Coaching spell.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Ready.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak. Watch the safety creep. Hey, switch gears.
And a first carry now for Hyde. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a touchdown, L.A. Marquise Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And Nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. The 30, 10, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a 1st down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the 1st down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Hey, lock it. Kill, turn up. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Hey, Sam off.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. These two teams all tied after 1. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
61, matchbox right. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now on 2nd and 13, Darnold looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
To throw is Darnold. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
22 Jet Bombers, 22 Jet Bombers. Young lady. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. It's a party now. It's a party now.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
You must be dreaming.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
59, Mike. Check, 59. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Quit talking about
Hey, Alpha.
Mike, check.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. His throw incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Watch 36 to Mike. You better bring it.
Here's Darnold. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 22-yard line.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Check. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Young lady. Hey, Charlie.
Mike, check, 59.
I'm trying to collect.
Mike's 5'9", Mike 5'9". 3 buzz.
Mike's 59.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold looking for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37th. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
You draw quarter. Now.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Second and 4. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Barrow. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Wide open receiver complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Darnold from the gun. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Darnold. It's complete to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And the catch made by Hopkins. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 33. He only needed a few inches. He got that and then some.
It felt to me like his offensive line and teammates took that as a personal challenge. They knew the line of scrimmage would be stacked. Didn't matter how many bodies were in there. They just wanted to create a little bit of a sliver for him, and that's what they did, and he rumbled.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Hey, Haywood!
From the 30 on second down, Darnold, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Oh, this one is no good. Fairbairn hangs it out to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Let's go now. 60-on.
This is Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
30 base.
Back to throw now on second and 10. This will be caught by Brown. The 20. Touchdown, L.A. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Darnold now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Darnold. Open man is Galladay, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Darnold now to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on second down. Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Max Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
No. Coaching spell. He's got there.
Here's Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check nickel. Watch safety creep.
Look, squeeze. Ready?
Now a run with Hyde. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, team 6.
58 for Mike. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, 58 is a Mike.
Looking to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Chargers.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Joker. 6 guys.
Go.
Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 34. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Check.
Leo.
Check 52.
Again, it's Elliott. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The give is to Elliott. And some room to work. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Go to 8, read.
First down, Chargers.
Kill.
Look at me. Go.
On 1st down, it's Elliott, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
We got 3.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Elliott. Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
All day, baby, all day. 58. Let's go.
Back to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They still playing something. Y'all playing the wrong football.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Here's the 2nd and 7. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. DJ Moore hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for our visitors, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4 and 7. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6 and 5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.